Hey everybody, welcome to Bucketman Scouting. Today I'm going to do a film breakdown on 2023 offensive tackle prospect Zion Nelson. He is 6'5", 316 pounds out of the University of Miami. So I'm going to go through his strengths and weaknesses real quick, and then we will get into this film review or film breakdown. These strengths and weaknesses are strictly my own. These are the ones that I have produced watching hours upon hours upon hours of film on Zion Nelson. And the offensive scheme I have him most productive in is a spread RPO up tempo offense. So more of what you get from like the what the Panthers are going to start doing with Frank Wright, what the Colts are going to do with the Eagles offense coordinator as their head coach, what Nick Sirianni does in Philadelphia. They like to spread out their opponents and do a lot of up-tempo offense. So let's get into his strengths and weaknesses real quick. The first strength I have for Zion Nelson is Nelson has good length and decent overall size for the position and possesses very quick feet and excellent speed. Strength number 2, very technical pass blocker who has graded very well for the past 2 years. Strength number 3, rarely is beaten by speed rushers on the edge. Strength number 4, nice long arms, enables him to get into defenders and keep them at a distance. Strength number 5, gets out of stance super quick, so you rarely see him beaten off the line. Strength number 6, awareness is above average for his limited experience. Sell trap block and can turn to seal. Fluid getting to and adjust at the second level. Strength number 7, really good lateral agility with nice change of direction skills as both as a pass blocker and a run blocker. And strength number 8, has the feet to adjust when he anticipates what's coming. Effective trapping and bends at the knees with adequate core strength to absorb the bull rush. Can clear a path at the second level if he hits the target. Strength number 9, versatile skills translate, so will likely be equally accomplished as a right or left tackle in the NFL. Strength number 10, above average football smarts and general intelligence, solid character and work ethic. And then the last strength I have for him, strength number 10, has good footwork and technique, balanced and agile pass protection set with excellent hand placement. So let's go through his weaknesses real quick. Weakness number 1, doesn't have great balance and is a bit of a waist bender instead of bending at the knees as you would like. Weakness number 2, not nearly as impressive as a run blocker and fails to drive linemen backward. Weakness number 3, needs to work on his hand technique and pass protection. He needs to also use more consistent leverage and continue to move his feet. Weakness number 4, plays a little high and loses leverage, battles and plays with high pad level. Weakness number 5, stops his feet after initial contact, relying on length but allowing the defender to get the corner or spin inside. So those are all the strengths and weaknesses I have for Zion Nelson. So the game I chose today is against Oklahoma State in the Cheez-It Bowl during the 2020 season. So right here I have him pinged right at the top of your screen. He's playing left tackle for the Miami Hurricanes. Miami is running a 1-2-3-4-5 wide receiver set. So we're going to see on this play right here, watch his footwork when he gets off the line of scrimmage. Has very fluid footwork. Right there, bam. So I really like his how he gets vertical and diagonal with going this way. I like how he gets on this side of the line of scrimmage right here. Has a good balance right here. Good hip-to-hip fluidity. Good footwork on this play. And you're going to see how he gets his hands on him right there. Produces a big hold open up for this quarterback to run and get a couple yards here. Very good play by Zion Nelson. Okay, on this play right here, he's playing left tackle. You got a jumbo set at the top of your screen. You got a pistol set formation from the quarterback and running back, and you got a single wide receiver set right here. It's a run play. Again, he doesn't have the best strength in the world. Again, when you see him, like I said, one of his weaknesses is in run blocking, and that's where he struggles at on this play. Is at the beginning of the play, he doesn't drive his man back. He kind of just gets out of his set, shuffles his feet, and he allows the Oklahoma defender to get a lot of good leverage on him. Has him good right here. He has the help with number 51, getting owned by number 95, the Oklahoma State defender. But then he lets his man go right there. Again, he doesn't continue with the play. And I'm going to show you guys when he gets out of his break there. Here he is right here. See how he just shuffles in there instead of going straight forward and trying to down block him here? He just waits for him. And then that gives that guy all the leverage in the world to get off of Zion Nelson and tackle him there. So I really don't give Zion Nelson the credit on that play. That is that's a play where it kind of is like a head scratcher where you're sitting there like, okay, your footwork, I understand your footwork is the end-all be-all. I believe footwork and lower body strength is the end-all be-all for a tackle technique work is the most important aspect of an offensive lineman. But when you're sitting there and then you're chopping your feet instead of doing a down block and trying to drive your man as far as you can and you're letting that guy get all the leverage in the world and then he sheds you off and tackles the guy here, I don't like that from Zion Nelson at all. Okay, here he is right here, top of your screen. I pointed him out with the arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4 wide receiver set. Another pistol set formation right here from the Miami Hurricanes. Going in motion here, see what he does. Very good. Very good. Very good. See, this guy is an excellent pass blocker. Watch his footwork. Watch how he gets out of his set right there. Gets him. Hand placement's right underneath that breastplate right there. Has good footwork. Good wide base there for me. Good footwork there. Coming back, coming back, coming back. Again, he is really good against those speed rushers. That break's exceptional. Keeps a really good lower body, like you're sitting in a chair. Keeps a good lower body base there. Chops his feet like a bunny. Good catch out of the backfield. Spin by number 23. First down for the Miami Hurricanes. Very good play by Zion Nelson. Okay, you got a 1, 2, 3 wide receiver set. You got a tight end lined up as a fullback. You got another pistol set formation from the Miami Hurricanes. Here he is right here. Very good, very good, very good. This guy is an excellent pass blocker. I will put him up there as pass blocking wise. I will put him up there with the Bradrick Jones of Georgia, the Peter Skoronski from Northwestern, the Ohio State prospect that I believe is the best tackle in this draft, Paris Johnson Jr. I could put him up there in terms of in that realm as pass blocking. This guy is an excellent pass blocker. He has good technique as a pass blocker. He has very good sets. He reads the guy well. Watch him go down and catch this guy right here. Bam, right there. Good feet work, good feet work, good feet work. That is what I'm talking about right there. That is an excellent play by Zion Nelson. He would fit that air raid attack. He would definitely fit Philly if they want to draft him and develop him under Lane Johnson. He could do that. This guy, I think, would be a very good swing tackle for you. So he's a damn good player. He is a better pass protection version of Colby Flaming that we had. What the Denver Broncos had, that swing tackle who's, been a backup, a swing tackle. And if you need him to start a game, he's a better pass protection version of that. I think that this guy's a very good player. I think he's going to be a 3rd or 4th round pick, in my opinion. Still needs a lot of work in the running game. Okay, 1, 2, 3 wide receiver set. You got the tight end playing that fullback role. Zion Nelson is right here. See what he does on this play. Again, you see how he struggles with the running game? Watch right here. Okay, gets good, but then he has the better leverage right here. Watch when he sheds him off there. See? Pushes him off, has his hand up on the shoulder pads. He's able to use that arm extension right there, shut him off, come wrap around right here. Zion Nelson is going to get eaten alive if he's going to continue to do that at the next level. He's going to get eaten alive, and he's going to get flagged a lot if he continues to do that. Terrible technique. Okay. Okay, so you got a 1, 2, 3 wide receiver set. Again, Miami likes to run this formation a lot. So again, Zion Nelson is right here. Going down block. See what he does on that play. That's a better play from him. That's a better play. I like the down block and how he's being more ferocious, and he's using a lot of his driving ability, his lower body agile ability to drive the guy back, and he's going to the whistle. So I like that play from Zion Nelson. I like that play. It's not the best run blocking, but it's better. Here's Zion Nelson right here. Again, another formation. Jumbo set formation in the backfield. Got a receiver coming in motion. 1, 2, 3 wide receiver set. There we go. I'm telling you, he's a better pass blocker than a run blocker. He just fits the pass air raid offense more than a run blocking offense. Look at that. Shuffling his feet, keeping a lower body base right here. Has his arms up right here. Just walling off that left side like he does. So, good play. Really nothing you can do on that play. Okay, now he's in a 2-point stance. Should be run. Really doesn't do anything on that play. Just goes into the second level there. Okay, here he is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 wide receiver set. Another pistol set formation. That is something he can do. I think using his agility to get to that second level and getting those down blocks on a linebacker, I think would be very beneficial if you're running a RPO offense. So if you have a guard that pulls and you have Zion Nelson get to that second level at the linebacker position and use him as a down blocker, I think he can succeed in that. But if he's going one-on-one against a 3-tech edge, or he's going against a 3-tech and a 3-4, I think he's going to struggle because they're going to use a lot of their power rush moves on him. And I'll show you what I meant here. So you see how he sheds off this block and then he down blocks this guy right here? I think that's something he could be very good at. And he goes against number 40, the linebacker there. Okay, here he is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 wide receiver set. Quarterback empty set right here. There you go. Okay, that's a little better. His feet is just exceptional. He has really quick feet. I would like the base to be a little bit lower. Has a good wide footwork right here. And that's a missed block by number 51. Zion Nelson couldn't do a lot on that play because it's a missed block by him. You see how he misses him, 92. But Zion Nelson does a very good job walling him off there. His hands right here. I'd like to see his hands better underneath those shoulder pads, but he has them on the right there. Sheds them off, bam. Okay, right here. There you go. Again, I like the technique work to be a little bit better. You're going to see on this play. Good feet work. Okay, right there. And then he catches himself right there. Again, you're going to get beat inside by very good speed rushers if you do that. I don't like how he came out of his stance. He came out of there too quick because if you have a very good speed rusher, he can just wrap around and come inside on that play. So he could just wrap around right there. So, again, I don't really like the technique work on that play from Zion Nelson. Okay, on this play right here, you have number 9 coming in motion. Jumbo set, single wide receiver set right there. Running back in the backfield. Down block. That's a better down block by Zion Nelson. I like that play. It's a better play. See how they all down block here? Bam, right there. Doing a lot of misdirection on that offensive line. I like it. Okay, here he is right here. 2-point stance. Jumbo set right here, single wide receiver. He's trying to do a chop block. Oh, yeah. Go. See what I'm talking about? That's a hell of a play. That is a hell of a play. Using his agility. Trying to do a chop block. Comes out inside. Comes around right here. Here he is right here. Drive him, drive him, drive him, drive him. That's what I like to see. That's a hell of a play by Zion Nelson. Using his agility to get out there. Miami, you knew how to use Zion Nelson. This is what I'm talking about. If you use a lot of misdirection plays like Philly does, he would fit that offensive line. That spread offense. Tries to do a chop block. Comes out. Using his agility. Block, 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 block. Very good play by Zion Nelson. Very good play. Here he is right here. He is now in a 3-point stance. So this is what a two, if everybody's wondering what I mean by a 3 or 2-point stance. So a 2-point stance is what the right tackle is looking like. But if you have a hand in the dirt like the left guard and left tackle there, Zion Nelson, that is a 3-point stance. I just want to clarify that for anybody who has any questions on that. There he is, Zion Nelson. Very good play. Like his get out on his stance right there. Bang. Has a good wide base right there. One doesn't do a whole lot on that play. Neutralizes the left side of the field. That should have been picked off. Okay, here he is right here. This is a 2-point stance. Let's see what he does here. There, see what I'm talking about? Getting out on that second level. Watch how look how quickly he gets out on that second level. Bam, right there. That's what I'm talking about. Use him straight forward and getting into that left tackle, getting him into that second level phase where you can use him in a lot of spread concepts. Okay, another 2-point stance. 1, 2, 3, 4 wide receiver set. Good footwork. That is really good technique work. He is really refined as a technician in the pass blocking phase. He is up there with the Paris Johnson, with the Peter Skoronski as far as I'm concerned. This guy, I think, is so underrated in his pass blocking. His run blocking needs a lot of work. But this guy's pass blocking work it's exceptional. I really love watching this guy in his pass protection. Watch his footwork here. Good back feet, kick them out. Good wide base, gets underneath right there. Able to recover there. Good wide base still. See what I'm talking about with technique work? This is why technique work is so essential for an offensive lineman. It's so essential for an offensive lineman. A lot of people don't understand what I mean on technique work. So when you're refined as a technician in the pass blocking phase, you're going to look like Zion Nelson. You're going to look like a Paris Johnson Jr. You're going to look like a Peter Skoronski. Where you're head and shoulders above everybody else in your technique. Like watch this foot kick back here. Number one. Okay, watch his foot kick back there. Watch the wide base and look how quickly he gets his hands up. And look at that technique. That is perfect technique. That's how low I want my offensive lineman to be. And then he wraps it around, gets it underneath the shoulder pads there, and gets it in that breastplate. Doesn't waver. Keeps the left side. Look at that. That left side is getting no pressure. His technique work in the pass blocking phase is so refined. He can also look like an Andre Dillard. Everybody knows Andre Dillard. Everybody was so hyped on Andre Dillard. I said he was a better pass blocker than a run blocker. And look at it. He is a swing tackle at best. And he's probably going to start for the Tennessee Titans, but you know, they still got to draft a tackle. I think they will in this draft, but that's beside the point. What I'm saying is he could be an Andre Dillard. He could be an Andre Dillard for you, where he is just strictly a pass blocker and his run defense and his run blocking is less to be desired. I'm not saying that he has the physical traits as an Andre Dillard, but when you compare them side by side and you do film review comparable, it's like it's the same person. Pass blocking, run blocking, less to be desired. Has very good technique work in the pass blocking phase. Has very good footwork. I mean, what more do you want from an offensive lineman, especially if you want to use him as a swing tackle? I think Zion Nelson, you can develop him, and if he wants to take the development, put him on a team that has a good offensive line coach, has a good structure on his offensive line. You don't need to trot him out right away. You can develop him for a year or two. You develop him, refine his game even more. This guy could be a very good player for you. I am very impressed from what I'm seeing from Zion Nelson. I don't think a lot of people are talking about this cat. Okay, here he is, another 2-point stance. 1-2 wide receiver set. Again, the tight end is in a fullback role. Doesn't do a whole lot there. Hell of a run by number 2, though. Okay, here he is, another 2-point stance. Again, the same formation. This wide receiver came in just a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage. Number 5 coming in motion there. There, look at that technique work. I mean, what more do you want? I mean, what I don't understand from people is, offensive linemen are just so essential for your team. Offense and defensive linemen are so essential for your team. And what I don't understand is everybody thinks that the quarterbacks run the ship. I don't believe the quarterbacks run the ship. I believe the lifeblood of your team is the offense and defensive lines. And I get it. Nobody wants to talk about it because it's not a sexy position like the receivers, like the cornerback position, like the quarterback position, all the above. The running backs. But what makes your offense and defense click is your offense and defensive lines. That's the end all be all. That's the end of the story. That football's been like that for decades. If you don't have a good offensive defensive line, you're not going to go far. You need to have good, solid offense and defensive line play. And I think Zion Nelson, you add him to your room, he would be a very good depth piece for you for a year or two. So I think that this guy is a very underrated talent, and I've been keeping an eye on him for about a year, 2 years now. I watched a lot of his film going back to this past year. He looked even better in the pass block. I mean, he is so refined as a pass blocking technician that it's up there with a Broderick Jones from Georgia, a Paris Johnson Jr. from Ohio State, a Peter Skoronski. He, as of right now in my tackle room, I believe he is my 6th or 7th offensive tackle. Again, his weaknesses, he doesn't do good against power rush defensive ends. He doesn't do good against the run. It's just, he needs to get better in that phase. But pairing him with a good offensive line coach, good talent on an offensive line, I want to be shocked that the Lions take him because they love offensive linemen. The Steelers. I mean, there's a lot of teams he could go to, and he could get very good development if he wanted to take it. So, like I said, this is Zion Nelson out of the University of Miami Hurricanes. He is 6'5", 316 pounds. So let me know what you guys think. I think that this guy, not a lot of people are talking about him. He's not, recognized nationally. I don't get it. I don't understand why. But again, if he goes to the right team, goes to the right offensive line coach, goes to the right culture, right stability in an organization, I think this guy could flourish. So again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This is Bucketman Scouting signing out.